I say, Charlie Hepburn, he was very, very, very supporting.
Yeah.
And at that time, about 53, no, be a bit earlier than that, maybe early 50s. Anyway, they had this idea of the tutor.
Yeah.
And they had it pretty well ready, but they were always just putting it off. And then finally they said, right, we must get this done. So Seamus McNeill finished all the wee writing bits, and then the problem was printing it.
Yeah.
And again Charlie Hepburn said, look, if I'll pay for the printing, at least I'll forward the money until you get the money back, and you can then pay me back once you've sold enough.
Mm-hmm.
But his stipulation was it had to be cheap, so that it was, wasn't an obstacle for a young boy or girl.
Yes.
And so that was done. And within 6 months, he got his money back. And mostly
It was, and it still is quite a cheap
fantastic.
book, Aye.
An amazing, simple.
Very simple.
And that really goes back to Archie McNeill, that was his method of teaching.
Yes.
Just simple tune,
Right.
Scots Way, and then Brown Hair Made Me, that was the second tune. That's quite a good tune, but the only thing it needs is a throw in D and a double high G or something. So you're just learning one little thing.
Just a wee F doubling off the
That's
high
it.
A in the second part.
That's it. And then the next
it.
tune, High Road to Gairloch,
Aye.
E grace notes down, and similar.
It's good for the C and the B doublings.
Double C's and double B's, aye.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was really quite a sensible way, and if you're musical, it was excellent.
And more than adequate explanation
yes.
throughout. So even if you forgot your lessons, you go back and study the book, and that was a good refreshment for your memory.
And at that time you had to have, copied the scale out and the tunes as you went along in your book. And that was quite good. And that's something we don't do now. And I think that's the case with everything. I mean, people are using calculators and everything. They're not doing sums or whatever.
That's right.
And I think it's a
And they're using recorders rather than pen and paper
right.
and manuscript.
Or photocopiers.
Aye, and they don't know how to write music.
And I think that's a pity. So we try and keep it up, but it's not easy at the beginning.